हो गया। अब आगे चलते हैं। आपने सिर्फ चूंकि सवाल किया कि क्या अनसर्टेनिटी थी, हाउ इज दैट एस्टैब्लिश्ड, मैं ये अर्ज कर रहा हूं इट वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय मटेरियल ऑन द रिकॉर्ड दैट देयर वाज अनसर्टेनिटी, और इसीलिए
जो मैच्योर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी होती है वो अनसर्टेनिटी का मुकाबला करती है।
सर किया ना मुकाबला सर, जैसे कर सकते थे। चलिए सर, अब आप हम पे दोष दे लें, मैं ले लूंगा। आपने अब देखना यह है कि जो जजमेंट इस सब के बावजूद इसके आपने दे दी मेजॉरिटी जजमेंट, इज इट रिव्यूएबल? अब ये है फैक्ट्स व्हिच this court has arrived at. One मैंने पढ़ दिया, टू देख लीजिए। The wrong omission, page para 96, the wrong omission to clarify in its order dated 13 January 2024 by the Commission that PTI is an enlisted and functioning political party, notwithstanding that it has not been allocated an election symbol and that the candidates nominated by it are to be treated and mentioned as PTI candidates, not as independent candidates in the whole election process. 3. ये दो दफा टू लिखा गया है, this is actually 3. The wrong mentioning of the status of PTI candidates by the returning officers as independent candidates in the list of contesting candidates form 33. 4. The wrong decision on the application of a PTI candidate, Mr. Raja, by the Commission in rejecting his claim to be mentioned as a PTI candidate in the list of contesting candidates form 33. 5. The wrong mentioning of PTI returned candidates by the Commission as independent returned candidates in the Section 98 notification. And 6. The wrong acceptance of the joining of some returned candidates to SIC by the Commission, despite that it was not such a political party to which an independent returned candidate could join under the proviso to paragraphs B and E of 51(6) and paragraph C of Article 1063 or under clause 2 of Article 63A of the Constitution. In addition to the above, the making of an unconstitutional rule, i.e. the explanation to Rule 94 of the election rules by the Commission, which disentitles a political party to which an election symbol is not allotted from the allocation of reserved seats, despite its winning the general seats, also contributed to causing confusion and prejudice to PTI, its candidates, and the electorate. I underline the word the electorate. The electorate was the real party before the court. Further, it is observed with respect the decision by this court on 13 January 2024 in the matter of intra-party elections of PTI on the very day that was fixed for submission of party certificates, party tickets and allotment of the election symbols as per the election program, and that too without clarifying that the said decision did not affect the electoral status of PTI and its candidates, also contributed in causing confusion and prejudice to PTI, its candidates and the electorate. Now this is the factual basis.
आपने वो फैक्ट्स नहीं बताए, उनको शायद नहीं बताया कि जिसमें कल आपने पहली मर्तबा शायद लोगों ने सुना, मैंने तो पहली मर्तबा सुना कि बच्चों को 13-14 साल के बच्चों को अरेस्ट किया था, आप टाफियां देने जा रहे थे, वो आपने नहीं बताया। ना कोई किसी बच्चे के,
उन्होंने उस पर रिलाई भी नहीं किया,
किसी बच्चे के वालिद आया, ना कोई प्रेस क्लिपिंग बताई आपने। ये सरप्राइज था सब सारी पाकिस्तान के लिए कि किसी कोई एफआईआर दर्ज की आपने, कोई
सर ये सारे पाकिस्तान के लिए सरप्राइज नहीं था।
आप गए किसी कोर्ट में हबीस कॉर्पस के लिए गए, नहीं गए, तो ये ऐसा स्टेटमेंट
नहीं दूंगा सर मैं, लेकिन
दैट वाज सरप्राइज फॉर मी.
Sir, it was not a surprise for many people, but I don't rely on that statement for any purpose.
This was not the ground.
I apologize then, agar if that statement should not have been uttered. Now, sir, this is the factual basis of the judgment of this court, the majority judgment, which is the judgment of this court. 2 points to be made. They have not challenged this factual premise. Please look at the review petitions filed. It is no ground in the review petitions that the factual determinations or the determination of facts arrived at is incorrect and is liable to be set aside. So they are not even challenging the factual premise. Point number 1. So they accept the factual premise of the judgment. Their grievances are purely technical. That this attracted 225, quo warranto, notice, parties not before the court. So their grievances are entirely technical in nature. They are not factual. That is an important point to note. In no review petition has the factual premise of the judgment been challenged. So we need to get that out of the way. Now, based on this factual acceptance, the court has passed an order. The court has said that because of all of this, candidates who did not mention PTI in their papers should be given an opportunity, because Section 66 of the Election Act, they've relied on the principles of Section 66 of the Election Act, determines the candidature of a person on behalf of a party by how? By that person filing a certificate and the party accepting that certificate.
कल माय लॉर्ड ने एक सवाल पूछा था, इनके अलावा ये 41 के अलावा कितने आजाद, 10-12 और होंगे आजाद?
उन्होंने नहीं SIC ज्वाइन की जी,
10-12 और भी होंगे,
मेरा ख्याल है 7 और थे,
जितने भी थे बाकी
जी
मुख्तलिफ पार्टियों में चले गए, उनको ये ऑप्शन क्यों नहीं दिया गया? Why not 40, 50? Why not 50?
सर इसलिए the court came to the conclusion that the factual basis of the confusion, the fog, had impacted only PTI. PTI was the only party which was de-recognized. बाकी तो जो लोग खुद इंडिपेंडेंट लड़ रहे थे, और हर साल कुछ लोग लड़ते हैं इंडिपेंडेंट, उनको तो कोई इशू नहीं था. They were the declared independents. They were not in any way related to any party. So they had chosen to come as independents. So that's fine. Nobody said I was not an independent and I have been forced to do so. These were people who we owned, and kindly see, the judgment has not declared them to be PTI. The judgment has simply put in place a process. It has said, okay, these are people, 41, who on instructions of the PTI on the same day, en bloc, en masse, joined SIC. So this is a fact. My Lord Justice Rizvi remarked, has this ever happened that 80 independents suddenly join one political party on the same day? That creates a presumption. So as regards the 39 where PTI is mentioned in the papers, they said nothing more needs to be done, and my Lord agrees with that conclusion. The two judges who have allowed 39 to be treated as PTI. For the remaining, your Lordship has not put in place a system, a process. Your Lordship has said, too bad. If PTI is not mentioned in their papers, that is the end of it. The 8 have said no. That is not the end of it. Given the circumstances, we will create a mechanism to give them an opportunity, which opportunity was denied to them by all these actions, which are now undisputed, not under challenge. They have not challenged these factual events which led to the prejudice. So that we'll give them an opportunity, like in Section 66, you declare your affiliation and the party accepts it by issuing you a certificate. A ticket is basically a certificate of acceptance of your candidature on behalf of the party. So they simply put in place a process. They said what should have been allowed before the 13th of January, which was the last date for the filing of tickets, we will allow that now, because a serious constitutional deviation took place because of this confusion and uncertainty caused by the explanation to Rule 94 and the various other events that they've mentioned. Therefore, we now deem it appropriate, in order to promote democracy and the representative character of the Assembly, that we allow them a 15-day period to declare their candidature, that yes, we were on the 8th of February PTI candidates, and for PTI to accept their declaration or to reject it. So this is all that the 8 members have done. For 39, they have done exactly what my Lord Justice Mandukhail and then Justice Faiz Isa have done. For the 41, they have not declared them PTI, but they have put in place a process. And as a result of that process, those 41 duly filed their affidavits notarized, declaring that they were PTI candidates on the 8th of February, that they obtained PTI votes, and PTI has accepted them. And I said, by way of corroboration, each one of these 41 was in the lists that we had published after the 13th of January in that 1-week period, declaring for every constituency in the country who our candidate or who the PTI candidate was. So these 41 are in those lists for both the National Assembly and similarly for the provincial assemblies. Not one person is not in those lists of candidates which the PTI had published during the month of January, on or around the 20th of January. So all of this comes together, and the court felt that this was the correct
What
course
would
of
be the
action.
legal position, whether they will be considered independent or supported by PTI?
No, they will be considered PTI.
Or you said that you have published the list before election, that these are the
These are PTI candidates.
PTI candidates. So once they have mentioned in their own nomination paper the independent candidature, then either will be treated supported by PTI or the candidate
My
of the PTI.
understanding,
This is a legal question.
my understanding of your Lordship's judgment, the majority judgment, is that they will
जो
be.
हामिद रजा साहब लड़े हैं वो जाहिर है he has not contested the
जी, मैं
election
इसको-
from his own party, but obviously he won the election and he must have been supported by PTI.
His nomination paper says SIC in alliance with PTI. That was also filed before. this court.
Definitely, he was supported by PTI.
So his was in alliance. So
अलायंस में सिंबल या तो एक पार्टी का होगा या दूसरी का होगा.
उन्होंने PTI symbol apply किया था. That is why he was declared independent.
अपने
अलायंस
symbol में नहीं
की
लगे.
जहाँ तक
Alliance में you
बात
can apply for a same
इलेक्शन एक्ट में जहाँ तक अलायंस की बात है, वो आई थिंक इट इज फॉर द कॉमन सिंबल. If two parties are merged
They can seek a common
and they
symbol.
can contest the election
Right.
on a common symbol.
So he sought the
So
symbol of the
alliance
PTI.
means alliance would have been in practice once
Yes.
the party who is going to make ally with the other party
Right.
should have the common symbol
He was
of the
denied that
election.
symbol.
कॉमन सिंबल उनका अपना था.
He was denied that also.
No, that was not denied. He refused
That
to
is
take.
not even his
पर
own
सर उनका
case.
केस एक लम्हे के लिए साइड पे रखते
चलिए, अभी जितना
सर, अब
भी
उसमें
आपने
नहीं
ये-
वो जो कंट्रोवर्सी में नहीं जाते.
अगर वो अपने उस पे
अगर
लड़ते
होता
तो
हो सकता
आज
है.
मामला यहाँ पे नहीं
सर, ये
होता.
फॉग थी ना, ये बहुत सारी फॉग थी. आप कह लें कि लीगल पोजीशन वाज अनक्लियर.
ये तो
जब तक
उनका केस
जजमेंट
नहीं
नहीं
है.
आई वो पोजीशन क्लियर नहीं
ऐसे
हुई
ना कहिए ना, उनका केस नहीं है ये.
तो छोड़ देते हैं उस बात को. हम वो एक
ये
शख्स का
यहाँ
केस
एक
है. तो
क्वेश्चन,
मेरी गुजारिश सर
जितनी
ये
भी
है.
एविडेंस आपने अभी
जी, मैं आ रहा हूँ
की या
उस पे.
कहीं के
मुझे बिल्कुल आपने directly
गैदर
करा.
की एक
So-
क्वेश्चन ले लीजिए. ये गैदर की इट वाज बाय द कोर्ट ऑफ इट्स ओन. It was neither argued by you nor it was presented as evidence for giving seats to
सर ये सब
PTI.
मटेरियल तो रख दिया था मैंने. 4 वॉल्यूम मटेरियल्स के फाइल किए थे. They were there.
खुद ये
I was an informant to the court. मैं उस
केस
पे भी
आपका
आऊंगा.
उस वक्त केस ये था कि SIC
जो भी
को
था
ये-
केस, the court can mold the relief.
यही केस था
जी,
ना
अब हम टेक्निकल
कि SIC को ये सीट्स दे दी
क्योंकि
जाए.
उस वक्त
अगर आप उस वक्त की प्रोसीडिंग ध्यान में रख लें, right from the beginning I was the first जिसमें मैंने कहा था कि these seats belongs to PTI. if अगर उनके नाम हो पेपर में, बार बार ये पूछा जाता था where is PTI, कभी सामने नहीं आया.
मैंने
आपको
फाइल
तो
किया
नहीं, आप तो बड़ी, हमने आपको कंपेल किया कि आप आ जाए. आप नहीं आ रहे थे और आप जब
वजह
आए,
मैं
आप
explain
सुने,
करता हूं.
आप जब आए तो आपने उस वक्त भी ये नहीं कहा कि
देर आए,
PTI
दुरुस्त आए.
नहीं आए दुरुस्त.
नहीं, आपने तो
देर तो आए
कभी
दुरुस्त
नहीं
नहीं थे.
किया.
आपने कहा कि हमें मत, आपने कहा हमें ना दो, आपने कहा कि SIC को दे दो.
मैं अर्ज करता हूँ. मुझे जरा अर्ज करने
मुझे
दें.
याद है मैंने आपसे सवाल भी किया
मैं
कि
अपनी application भी पढ़ के
आप
सुनाऊंगा.
वकील किसके हो. मैंने ये भी सवाल किया था कि आप SIC के वकील हो या PTI के.
मैंने कहा-
आपने कहा जी मैं PTI का तो हूँ लेकिन सीट पे SIC को दे दो, जिस पर 13 की तरह मेंबर कहते हैं SIC
ठीक हो गया ना. आप रिलीफ मोल्ड कर सकते हैं. दैट इज योर पावर. यू डन इट
कर
अगेन
दिया.
एंड अगेन.
जो आप अलायंस की बात कर रहे हैं ना, अगर आप देखें सबसेक्शन 2 ऑफ सेक्शन 2 and 5 that relates to the merger or the alliance or the combination.
जी सर.
अब ये eligibility of a party to obtain election symbol is provided under section 2 and 5 of the Elections Act. If you will read subsection 2,
A combination of enlisted political parties shall be entitled to obtain one election symbol for an election only if each party constituting such combination submits the certificates and statements referred to in sections 202, 206, 209 and 210. So PTI से तो वो लेने से इनकारी थे.
this is all the procedure for pre-election,
जी, जी.
not the post-election.
Absolutely. But sir, we leave this one case to a side or one constituency. What has been done, I'm just explaining that. So for the 41, this court laid down a procedure deriving the principle from section 66 saying और कैसे candidature determine होता है. यही होता है कि एक बंदा फॉर्म फाइल करते हैं, कहते हैं मैं PTI हूं, पार्टी उसको एक्सेप्ट करती है, yes you are PTI. ये प्रोसेस चूंकि उस वक्त इसलिए नहीं हो सका कि there was this grave doubt whether anybody can be allowed to mention PTI in their nomination papers or not, and people were on the 24th of December under a fog of uncertainty. So chunki uncertainty thi caused by these rules and these actions of the election commission.
how many candidates submitted their nomination paper along with party ticket and affiliation with party? 45 तो हमारे सामने है. बाकी कितने थे जो हारे हैं उसमें कितने
सर
थे?
जिन लोगों, अब वो नंबर मेरे पास नहीं है, पर
45 तो है ना.
सर जिन लोगों ने,
उनके सामने कंफ्यूजन नहीं थी.
सर थी कंफ्यूजन. दे टुक वन डिसीजन. मैं ये आपसे अर्ज किया ना कि थी, हमारे पास लोग आते थे कहते थे मशवरा दें, मैं PTI मेंशन करूं ना करूं. अच्छा मैं एक और बात अर्ज करूं. लोगों ने फिर ये किया, कुछ ने आपने ठीक कहा, दो फॉर्म फाइल कर दिए, एक में PTI लिख दिया, एक में इंडिपेंडेंट लिख दिया, लेकिन ऑन द स्क्रूटनी डे यू हैव टू स्टैंड बाय वन फॉर्म. अल्टीमेटली इसीलिए इलेक्शन कमीशन ने जो आपके सामने रिकॉर्ड पेश किया वो फॉर्म है जो फाइनली कैंडिडेट ने कहा था ये है मेरा फॉर्म, इस पे स्क्रूटनी करो.
इंडिपेंडेंट लिखे थे.
उसमें कुछ ने PTI लिखा, कुछ ने इंडिपेंडेंट वाला, क्योंकि कंफ्यूजन थी. और कुछ लोगों ने फाइल ही किए फॉर्म सिर्फ इंडिपेंडेंट वाले ऑन द 24th of December बिकॉज
इन कंफ्यूजन को दूर करने के लिए कभी आपने कोर्ट से अप्रोच किया?
सर अब एक मिनट रुक
नहीं,
जाइए,
ये पूछ रहा हूँ ना, सवाल ज़हन में आ रहा
सर
है।
देखिए,
कंफ्यूजन हटाने के लिए डिड यू अप्रोच एनी कोर्ट?
सर गए ना कोर्ट, मैंने
किस कोर्ट में?
सर हाई कोर्ट गए, मैंने अर्ज किए,
उन्होंने क्लैरिफाई कर
लेकिन उस वक्त 24 दिसंबर गुजर चुकी थी, नए पेपर नहीं फाइल हो
फिर
सकते
ये
थे।
आपकी अपनी बात को डिनाई करता है जब एज पर द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ माय ब्रदर 45 आपके फॉर्म जिसपे पीटीआई लिखा
दिया
था
गया।
या वो एक्सेप्ट हुए।
सर मैं यही तो अर्ज कर रहा हूँ ना, एक्सेप्टेंस तो 29 को होनी थी, डेट फॉर स्क्रूटनी ऑफ
वो
द
हुए
पेपर्स।
accept?
सर वो 24 को तो नहीं पता था ना। These decisions had to be taken on the 24th of December. Please bear in mind the nomination papers had to be filed originally by the 22nd and then a 2-day extension was given by the 24th of December. So on the 24th of December there was grave confusion, especially after the Punjab ROs and the Provincial Election Commissioner refused to accept the PTI lists by saying we do not recognize
चलिए, ठीक हो गया।
So इसकी confusion थी मौजूद वहां
अब
पे।
आगे चलिए।
जो ही उन्होंने ये लिस्टें वापस की, alarm bells went through the province and the country and question was then asked कि हम लिखे PTI के ना लिखे, ये तो accept ही नहीं कर रहे PTI की lists. And that is then when we had to go to court. Scrutiny date गुजर चुकी थी. We got the order, and for the women and the non-Muslim papers, the scrutiny date was then extended because of the court order. So on the
Thanks to the Lahore High Court which clarified the
very
position.
grateful, sir, but this happened after.
Before 13th January, the position was clarified.
No, sir, it wasn't.
29th?
No, sir, it wasn't. Still wasn't clear. The election
आप
commission.
क्लियर हो तो अलग बात
सर नहीं थी क्लियर, सर नहीं थी क्लियर। एक ऑर्डर आ गया था कि आप इनकी स्क्रूटनी कर लें, ये अभी भी क्लियर नहीं था